Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play, aka the recording testament of the construction of Fort Kickass. Name pending.
And my love for kombucha.
What?
I'm drinking kombucha. Passion fruit kombucha.
Okay, I know what passion fruit is. I don't know what a kombucha is.
Kombucha is basically fermented seaweed. It's basically a seaweed tea. Iced tea.
How would you describe the flavor? Like,
I mean, there are so many different flavors available. Like, the passion fruit I'm on is just like I'm drinking, you know, passion fruit.
yeah, drink. But I mean, doesn't the fermented seaweed affect the flavor as a whole?
Not really, no.
Huh. So
another one I like
V8.
is...
It's kind of like V8 Fusion in the sense that, oh, there's vegetables in it, but they do it in such a way you don't notice.
Yeah, another one I like is, it tastes like apple cider.
Send me a link of, like, what the packaging looks like. I might be able to find it.
Fair enough. We'll do that later.
I mean, my folks are always telling me to try some new things, and... it sounds mildly interesting.
You ever tried sucking a dick?
Have you?
Well, this video is not being monetized.
Oh yeah, there goes my .001 I'm gonna get off this. Thanks a lot, guys. Why do you think I make so many videos? It's because I only make so little money. I have to basically make a wide net. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Oh man.
Oh, by the way, I took a look. Apparently one of the achievements is doing like a set number of event quests. So doing like those random quests that appear do add up, apparently.
I mean, if you care about achievements.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, I guess there is a point. I suppose some of the
They
quests...
matter to us, Argo.
And there also is...
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of touch and go with achievements.
No, that's fair. I guess it kind of just depends, but I'm like, if I can get an achievement, I'm happy, but I don't have to get the achievement. Like,
usually for me, I view it as a case of, okay, what might be an interesting challenge to overcome?
yeah, like, for example, okay, collecting all the items in the Shantae games. Okay, that makes sense. They're useful, and, you know, it's usually a good challenge. Beating the game on speedrun level of skill and time, yeah, that's not worth it to me.
Well, your server isn't showing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Showed up for me.
God, I think I know what might be wrong. Might be the bloody friend system server.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Friend network unreachable. Retry connection.
God damn it.
I'm
Okay,
guessing
there.
that's a thing on your end.
Yep.
I'll tell you one thing. I saw the, that new
go.
Kingmaker game. Oh, I'm glad that
Yeah.
they succeeded in making it.
I mean, I've been following it for the last few months, but I was constantly just waiting to see, cause yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, this is me that's talking, and I am biased towards this, but I love fashion stuff inside my RPGs. I want my character, like,
No,
it
I
doesn't have to be like,
I completely understand because, look, the reason why a lot of us like those kind of RPGs where you can create your own character is, well, yeah, you can create your own character. And fashion is one of those things.
yeah, like, it doesn't have to be like, a multitude of like dresses and heels, but at least like, some nice options for, because I mean, it's Pathfinder, there should be like some noble sort of clothing you can get.
Yeah, or fake armor for your wizard. Something like that, you know.
And another thing that I'm not too fond of is the fact that they took the Pathfinder art a little bit too much to heart, where they're like, we want all the characters that every item they have will appear on them. So they basically...
Kinda cool.
It does, but at the same time it's like, what if I don't want all this like junk and clutter hanging off their body?
Yeah, that's kind of one of those things where conceptually I kind of like the idea because it does kind of show realistically what happens when you don't pay attention to your inventory sheet. But yeah, there is kind of a case to be made for, hey, I just want something to look cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, like the fact that it is basically staying true to Pathfinder mechanics will be interesting, because that means monks are basically going to be the worst class still.
Yo, wait. Are they not incorporating the Pathfinder Unchained rules for it?
Even with Unchained, I'm not sure if they are using Unchained, but even with Unchained, monks are still a bit too multi-attribute dependent.
They're not as good, but I think at least Unchained makes them slightly more viable. I guess it just kind of depends on the setting. Like, I think if you're like playing in like one of those settings, like that Eastern setting they do, you get a lot of cool monk equipment, but in Kingmaker, no, this seems like a job for like rangers, bards, you know, people of knowledge of the land, or able to hold their own out in the out on their own kind of deal.
Monks are, conceptually wise, monks are perfectly fine. It's just when it comes down to the mechanics, that's when they get a little bit iffy.
No, that's what I'm talking about, mechanic wise. At least with the kung fu fighting, it kind of makes sense, and you'll usually get some good, you know, Eastern style loot that's usually monk restricted.
I mean, monks aren't really an Eastern thing.
No, I'm just talking about how for the adventure.
I mean, well, with how they're usually portrayed in D&D type stuff, they are usually kind of like that sort of Shaolin monk.
Although I am reminded of that one, like, live-action web movie that they made, and the guy's like, okay, no Eastern stuff, and he makes a monk anyway, so he has to play like he's a kung fu fighting, but he's like a Judeo-Christian monk.
It's like, it's like, all right, we're being joined on our adventure by Friar Kickass.
He kicks ass for the Lord.
I should rephrase, because I was about to say, I'm like, no, because there's like, I know some of the art for Pathfinder monks also shows them being a bit like Arabian, but I'm like, I guess that's still basically Eastern.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there is something to be said that when it comes to Middle Eastern stuff, that does tend to look a bit different from what would be, you know, quote, Oriental.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, in that kind of, you know, China, Japan, Korea, etc. type of thing. Yeah. Though there is obviously kind of a spectrum because, of course, you know, you kind of get that sweep from, you know, kind of from the Middle East up to India through Tibet into, China.
I might try and, if I do make this game, if I actually get it and try and do a Let's Play, I might have to recreate Isaac or something.
And then you can learn that I've been giving you, a lot of advantage as a wizard. I mean, sure, wizards are the
I'm just
class,
making it
but
besides, I don't think Isaac would survive that well.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's kind of old as time by now, is the whole the quadratic wizards linear fighter thing.
Yeah, I mean, wizards have to survive like the first 5 levels before they actually...
It's true, that is the problem. Then later on, holy shit, they will infuriate the GM.
Well, that's just kind of PCs in general.
Yeah, but I think wizards are the most potential to piss off a GM with the fact of you know, one bad saving throw, and all of a sudden, that big bad villain you set up is now been turned to stone. Or turned into a frog.
Well, that's kind of where you get into that whole thing of, if you don't want it to be killed, you don't stat it.
Yeah. If you stab it, they will kill it.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I wonder how Noah Antweiler is doing.
I mean, he still does live streams every now and then.
Yeah, but he hasn't done like an actual honest-to-God review for...
Yeah, he's kind of disappeared, more or less.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I think he just completely burnt out. He probably
I think he's just burnt out and he's just living off his Patreon at the moment.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a thing of like... Like, it was kind of known that he was having issues,
Yeah,
so...
somebody with depression, I completely understand that feeling of, you know, you want to shut down and not do it anymore, but at the same time, as a content creator, you kind of have an obligation to your fans. I mean, the best course of action I'd say is explain the situation, say I'm retired from reviewing and I'm just gonna do live streams from now on, and I think people would understand. Just don't lead everyone on.
Yeah. Though I suppose on the other hand, I can understand the aspect of like not wanting to admit, like fully kind of almost in a way admitting defeat.
Oh yeah, I know that. Ooh, there's some pretty good furniture we could get here, like fences and sundials.
The funny thing, right? So this 5th edition group that I'm with, the GM, and I actually finally discovered why the GM is the way he is. He's only been GMing since 5th edition was released. He's never played D&D before that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
well, I can kind of get that then, because when you start off, you kind of don't want to go too far out of what's been established.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I tried to like explain. Like, he had this big fuss that, you know, my tiefling wasn't looking demonic enough. And I'm like, there are tieflings that can look draconic, and I gave him sources, and he's like, oh wait, that's not 5th edition? Yeah, anything that happens before 5th edition does not exist to me.
Okay, that's dumb.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, like, hasn't it always been a thing that tieflings can kind of vary in appearance?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And luckily...
Yeah.
Luckily, I did find that in 5th edition books there are, like, especially one of the new, like, Sword Coast Adventurers Guide, it basically says, tieflings can come in many varieties. Here's a long list of kind of appearance changes they can have.
I mean, you got full-on demon looking, you can get, like, demonic dragon, somewhat draconic, or just some guy who has red eyes.
Yeah. Like, that's what I straight up told him, like, a tiefling can be as simple as a normal-looking human with horns, or they can be as demonic-looking as a demon themselves.
Yeah, it's like you can get, like, you know, the spade tail, goat feet, you know, because, like, from what I always see in the lore of the type of stuff is, it's kind of a matter of, oh, you know, what kind of, demon was the one that was kind of the progenitor of their bloodline.
There also is...
How strong is the demon blood?
Yeah.
You know.
Also, you could take into account other sources, like, say, a wizard. Maybe the fact that they're more magical means they take to the blood a lot better. So...
Yeah.
It's like, cause, okay, not only is my bloodline demonic, but at some point, my ancestor did it with some unspeakable horror. I mean, what?
Yeah, and I even pointed out that there are fiendish dragons, which are dragons that are also fiends.
That sounds awesome. Hey, are there zombie dragons? But
Yeah, there are zombie dragons. They're called Dracoliches.
There is
oh, yeah,
everything
the Draco
dragons.
Lich. The one
Yeah.
thing that your GM will send to you when you done fucked up.
Oh, what's that? You killed my dragon? Oh, and you killed my lich. Well, here they are combined.
It's even worse than the sum of its parts. You know what the best part is? This one remembers how you killed it. And he's pissed.
Yeah. I just remember that one animated GIF that's the guy that's going, you see a fucking dragon, I roll the dice, you all die.
No. What happens is that, okay, a 1. The ceiling collapses and hits all of you. The dragon is stunned. Wait,
Yeah.
that's really what happened? Yeah, I rolled at a table of random accidental stuff and I rolled a 1. What?
Oh, man.
Alright, what are some of the quests I can do here? I need to
Alright.
Wait, did we complete all the quests here?
Not really. Like, I don't know what quests have been done here, but I know there's a few that I've done on single player that I don't think I've seen done here.
Huh. Oh, there's an event going on over in Squire.
Yeah, there's like some level 9 orcs things in the first area.
As long as they're not as annoying as the poison.
They're level 9. They're 3 levels higher than you. They're going to...
Oh, come on. How bad could this go?
Smash cut to Bren being absolutely gangbanged by some orcs.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Clearly he hasn't learned his lesson.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is... I'm just pulling out my death flag. What could possibly go wrong?
I think puppies learn about negative reinforcement quicker.
Oh, come on. I'm autistic. Yeah, it definitely takes a little longer, but come on. I'll learn.
Then again, it's also part of just being a gamer. You get the, I can fucking do this. I can fucking do this.
Exactly. I mean, why do you think Dark Souls is so popular?
And I also kind of think of the whole just like, oh, so there's this thing that's covered in spikes, can breathe fire, flies, and can do all kinds of magic. Better show him who's boss.
Hey, I'm kicking its ass. I'm up on top of a cliff and I'm just pelting him with arrows. And he walks away and heals himself. God damn it.
That is kind of one thing I don't like about this game is it's the kind of thing where if you just walk away for a tiny bit, the enemy will instantly regenerate all health.
That is irritating. Okay.
Yeah, it's understandable in some games, but not in this one.
Yeah. Especially because it kind of feels unfair since, you know, you kind of have to get back your own health.
Yeah, like if it was just a minor health regen to basically warn you, like, oh, you better not let it get too far, then I understand. But this is a little cheap.
I mean, the reason they do it is obvious. It's because they don't want people to cheese their encounters by just having using building.
That is true, I guess.
But it's like, it's a building game. That's par for course of what we do.
Well, despite being higher level than me, they're actually not that hard to beat. Their attacks are actually a lot slower and it's easier and more telegraphed. So, this one's actually viable.
Fair enough.
Also, they dropped the yellow portal shards we're probably gonna need. So, I've been enjoying the Tillier series.
Yeah.
might actually have to explore some of the other ones I haven't played.
Well, yeah, from like what I've read, the Atelier games that you've been playing, they aren't even considered Atelier games.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, they are not representative of how the rest of the series actually plays.
Yeah, I think the only two I've ever played was Atelier Iris, Eternal Mana, which I got because when I first played Disgaea, I loved that game, so I went to GameStop, and I'm looking for anything that was made by the same people. Because I'm thinking, oh, if it was made by the same, if it has, like, the same logo on it, it has to be good, right? Because same publisher, same level of quality. Oh god, I was so young and naive. But then, yeah, I saw the NIS logo, because apparently they published it. And then, yeah. The other one I played was Manakamiya, the Alchemist of Alrevas. Which is in the series. Not sharing the name. Though it did surprise me that Pamela was, you know, the ghost was actually a playable character. She has a cute little teddy bear that kicks people's asses. So she's basically the ghost of a bridge series, oh, what's her name? You know, that annoying bitch who's like, you took my grandpa's card!
I can't even remember.
Rebecca, that's it. You know,
the girl
in
with
the
the teddy
series,
bear.
she was given a demonic bear.
And I am now at level 7, yay. So yeah, I got a quest here. It's almost done. I'm still not sure if, like, if I finish the quest, do you get it or do you have to be in the same?
Well, I haven't been alerted, so maybe I have to obtain the quest myself, and then if you complete it, I
Nah,
guess?
because the quests are shared through the party. So I'm not going to finish it until you guys are here or whatever. I'll let you guys finish it, whatever.
Well, I'm busy grinding these orcs. I haven't even gotten hit once, I don't think.
I'm gonna see about jumping to your area and seeing what happens.
Who,
I
me or him?
might just go ahead and get some blocks anyway.
Wait, me or him?
Him.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, and by the way, cardboard is awesome.
What?
I've been working through the Labo stuff. I've finished up all of like the major projects with like I got the steering wheel, the submarine controls, and the flight stick
You
finished.
made a submarine?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
every kid's dream.
Not
You can
really.
control it with two clacky wheels. I mean,
I mean, I can get the appeal, but at the same time, I'd never knew anyone
I'm
that
more
would
or
be
less
like,
referencing Recess. They actually had a joke where it's like, we can order a submarine. It's like every kid's dream.
now a rocket ship, that would be
Yeah,
epic,
it's
too.
either a submarine, or a rocket ship. Hey, by the way, these things are also dropping something called electro quartz. Do you need this for anything?
We probably will.
Huh? You make
yeah,
something
probably
called
will.
dark blue crystal blocks, and oh my god, these things look awesome.
So
Okay, I now have a quest called Pest Control.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, yeah, I'm guessing we have to be in the same world for the quests to be linked then. Or
All
same
right,
island, whatever the terminology is.
Yeah.
Well, I just need to kill 6 of each of these things, so if you want to help, you can.
Well, I'm gonna kill this dude.
You kill him dead. You know, I was thinking, Bren, there might be another reason why these videos don't do as well.
Yeah.
And that could be the length. You do cut them up, right?
He uploads them in whole chunks, like hour and a half longer.
Full streams. I don't see what the big deal is.
I get that, but at the same time, it's like there's a difference between like you know, people that watch Twitch and people that watch YouTube.
And I mean, like, if you're doing this just casually, it's fine to do it, like, you know, in just those chunks, because that's kind of nice in the fact that you don't have to commit a lot of time to editing.
Yeah,
because proper editing can be a little bit intensive.
Yeah.
Well, like, I am not Joel. I am not Vsauce Joel.
Oh, I'm not saying that you need to like actually do anything too much, like, or you don't even have to change it at all. I'm just saying it's like apparently people prefer like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's
but
sort of
yeah.
I suppose, but really, I'm just gonna keep these videos up the way they are. Sort of like a testament of all our hard work together and all that.
That ain't bad.
Yeah. I mean, the sad truth is really that the best way to grow your channel is really to play the statistics.
You gotta work that algorithm, son.
Play the Fortnites and the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Not even that, because that's also like there's also issues in that. If you're trying to play a game that is either way too niche or way too popular, then you get lost. Like, as I said, when I was planning on streaming a lot, I was, you know, looking up all this stuff, and you have to find a balance. Which is why I was basically like, you know what, streaming may not be for me.
I think that's why it kind of ultimately comes down to the best thing you can possibly do, I think, is to just do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess that makes sense.
Because even then, at least if you get no views, at least you've done something that you enjoy.
That is true. Although, the reason why I post a lot of stuff is because I usually schedule a crap ton of videos, is, you know, because there's always those times where it's like, ugh, I am so depressed and I don't do anything. It's basically just a way to make sure something does go out.
That was...
And that...
Go ahead.
I was going to say that, and that is kind of a good thing to do, because that means, you know, you've done something. I remember kind of being told a thing once when I was in college. There's this kind of aspect of, you know, no matter what, make art. Because you're going to... Yeah.
Well, apparently Channel Frederator just put out a spin-off channel, Getting the Robot. They're actually an interesting series where they compare the differences between the anime and manga. Like, which is actually pretty fascinating, especially with, like, My Hero Academia.
No, damn it! Ouch, that hurt.
What?
I fell.
You fell?
I fell.
You fell.
Okay.
And now I'm just reminded of that one scene that they always put in the Daddy Daycare commercial. I missed. Well, what does that mean? I missed. God. That scene, it always gets me.
So, without spoiling stuff for both you and Andrew, I'm just gonna say that in My Hero, they've introduced a new character who I immediately fell in love with, and based on the comments on Crunchyroll, which by the way, you gotta remind me to send you that link later for the premium.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so based on the comments, he is a crowd pleaser.
Is it the... Okay, this should be fun.
Like, his introduction was just like, laugh out loud.
Oh, you gotta love those kind of characters.
But he's not like a goofy character. He's just the way he introduced himself was very surreal and unexpected. Basically, he was showing off his power while introducing himself.
Oh, that, oh, I can see the comedy in that. Although, I can imagine how Bakugo would introduce himself. Hi, I'm Lord Explosion Murder, and then just blow something up. What's your name?
Ah, man.
Did you ever actually, get an official, you know, hero name, or did that just stick?
Well, he may get one soon. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was actually a gag that, you know, it's like, oh, you never have to worry, or he's actually going to keep that. Dude, that's like the best hero, quote-unquote hero name.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to say, but I
yeah,
can't
spoilers.
Spoilers
you know.
for both you and Andrew, because I just still don't know how far you've caught up.
I'm pretty much caught up on what Funimation is, but I think it's like a couple episodes behind you.
Yeah.
I am so far behind on, like, everything.
Yeah.
Well, I've also been catching up with Attack on Titan, and I gotta say, the plot twist, wow. Although I think what's the weirdest plot twist, I'm not gonna go into the details, but what's weird is how they reveal it is like, they're focused on some other character, and you hear it as like a background talk. Like, it's so quiet, it's like, we were sent here to do this thing on that day, and it's just, you hear it in the background. You almost don't know if you actually heard it. Like, and this is like a big bombshell kind of secret. It's just like,
So,
that's how you reveal it?
I heard an interesting idea. I think it was from Mother's Basement. I'm not entirely sure. But made a very, very, interesting argument. Attack on Titan is a mech anime.
Well, given that Eren Yeager somewhat pilots the Titan, I could see the argument on that.
Makes
I also
sense.
could argue that it's also a zombie anime because of, you know, how the Titans are, but...
Kaiju.
Kaiju, zombie, mech.
Well, not so much zombie, because unless there's hordes of zombies attacking, it's not a zombie anime.
Well, technically...
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. They're Titans, but they're not like... It's not bloody High School of the Dead or anything like that. It's more Kaiju, where it's big monster, last of humanity trying to survive, big monster.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, I'm gonna warp over to the area.
Apparently there's an anime that I probably wouldn't watch it because I'm not a big fan of zombie shit, but it's a very intriguing premise where it's basically, and it's kind of a big spoiler, but at the same time, basically, for the first episode, the first half of the first episode, it looks like your everyday school drama, and like, some of the other characters
Huh.
seem to be acting weird, and then it turns out that's because the character who you're seeing this perspective of has essentially gone a little bit crazy in a zombie apocalypse, and she thinks that it's just a normal school day.
Okay, that actually sounds kind of neat. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Oh, by the way, I think I got the completion for pest control, and I just leveled up.
Now I've got to build this bridge. Now,
And I got that one too.
yeah, you have to actually destroy the broken bridge. You can't place on top of that.
Hmm.
There you go.
You know, it's just placing wood block.
Now you have to actually make an actual bridge.
Oh, that.
That's kind of
So we
annoying.
need a workshop. And yeah, your pieces fall down. So it takes about like 5 pieces of wood to make a bridge.
Okay, you think I can make this jump?
You can,
What?
but it's difficult.
Yeah, okay! Oh, I got your wood!
You broke yours.
Like, how do you learn to make bridge piece?
You need to do it at the drawing table.
Whoa. Hey, there's like
Okay.
a portal.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know about this
Portals.
like underground portal here?
Yeah, there's 2 portals, one to each different island. If you look at the map, it even shows you that.
Huh. Okay.
You can see the lines coming off the node. So one portal will lead to the boss fight, another portal will lead down to that question mark.
Maybe we might be able to do the boss fight tonight. I'm hoping we
So
can
is there a
find...
drawing table around here, or am I gonna have to go back to
there's
the...
a drawing table back at home.
Yeah.
Alright. Away I go.
I mean, I think I do have a workbench on me, so we should build one.
Yeah. I can travel.
Okay, no, I don't have a workbench on me. I must have put that somewhere.
Doo-doo-doo. Smashing barrels for material. Barrel! That gets me every time. It's just... you go to a barrel in Atelier, and they're just going, BARREL! What's funny is that Eternal Mana has so many recognizable voice actors. Like, to name a few, you got Stephen Bloom as your, you know, pretty badass swordsman. The cat girl is, the voice of Rika from, you know, Digimon Tamers. Or Gaz from Invader Zim.
Holy shit!
What?
As soon as you said that, I immediately put their voices next to each other. I never noticed!
I know, right? Wait, you never knew?
I know!
Well, welcome to On Today I Learned!
Yeah. That's just like... It's like, yeah, now that I think about it, that voice is pretty much the same. Like, Gaz may be a little bit,
She's a psycho.
yeah, she's got a little bit of, harshness to it, but it's...
Yeah, she's got the
it's
low
the same voice.
psycho harsh on her voice.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a thing going on in Dusty Junction. Gang of Bones.
Boons. I'll go investigate.
Yeah. I'm gonna complete the quest on building the bridge and then go to that.
Yeah, I'll go investigate. I could go for some boons. Oh, yeah. Looking around at the voice cast, there is just so many people from anime and other video games. That's like just a hodgepodge like my anime childhood.
Yeah.
There's even Barbara Goodson, who voices Laharl.
I
or
swear, David Bloom is pretty much like Nolan North. He's in everything.
Yeah. Stephen Bloom, fucking awesome.
Yeah, Stephen Bloom. Did I call him? I called him David. Why was I thinking David?
David Bowie?
Maybe you were thinking of David Hayter? Voice
Yeah,
of Solid Snake?
probably. I don't know.
Oh god, there are giant skeletons! But like the orcs, they telegraph their attacks pretty well. Ooh, I got something called a Sea Sapphire, and I got a Bones Trophy. Ooh. You know, we're gonna have to make like a trophy room. Because we got a turtle trophy, but I didn't...
Time to go kill...
Them bones.
Yep.
We'll roll them bones.
I've got a bone to pick with these bones.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about these bone jokes. Definitely very humorous.
I see what you did there.
Hey, at least I'm not making an Undertale reference. I mean, I could totally do, you know, bad time reference, but you know what? That's way too obvious.
Something spaghetti.
God damn it.
We could do the, Damn, I was trying to think of a way of incorporating a, Brook joke into it.
Jesus, these things are level 10. Nope. Nope.
So,
no, thank you.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. So, some people are just devoid of, like, humor. They're, like, I was looking at, like, all these comments about, like, you know, Bowsette. And there are some people like, oh, just stupid, crazy fans being depraved. Like, dude, it's a fun little thing. Just because some people draw porn of it doesn't mean everyone's the same.
And I mean, it's like, honestly, I think it's the wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty funny.
Honestly, when was the last time you saw, like, so much of the internet come together and decide, yes, we need to draw this?
I haven't seen this much agreement and unity in the internet since, you know, Eggman had a quote-unquote daughter. And that didn't last very long.
Yeah, it wasn't as pronounced. I was mainly just Sonic fans.
But here, it's like, not only... It's actually good enough as a meme because, well, not only do you have, okay, the funny idea of Bowser becoming a pretty princess but still being an alpha bitch, but you also have the idea of, what if other characters put it in? Like, what about non-Nintendo characters or Mario?
Yeah, like, some of the Buette stuff I've been seeing is just adorable. Where she's like...
Have you seen the Chain Chop End?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
It's one of those things that's so exploitable and just...
Somebody on the development team had to have known.
And there's just also the fact that I remember... I didn't quite realize it until someone said the word exactly. It's like, you know... It just goes to show that the internet revolves around waifus.
Yeah.
That is true. I can't argue with that.
Yeah. There are people, like, they're more understandable in this regard, but, you know, there are people that are complaining that the internet has dubbed her Bowsette. They're like, it should be, like, Bowser or something like that because it's Peach mixed with Bowser.
But
And,
it's a play off of
Bowser-
Toadette, which is, you know, like
Well,
Toad as a girl.
Yeah, like that can still work.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things that's like, you know, some sounds just roll off the tongue better.
Yep.
Oh, there's 3 of them over here.
Skeleton, beware, you're in for a scare. I do like the designs. I think they're a pretty cool design.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like
I feel...
You know what they remind me of? Those bone soldiers from the Black Cauldron. Man, I feel old. I actually kind of liked that movie. I mean, yeah, it's flawed, but it was definitely one of Disney's darkest moments, and I like it for it.
Okay, no, it's resistance to that.
You know, if Disney's gonna try making a reboot of something, how about a remake or a reboot of that? Now, give that a swing again.
I think it wasn't very financially successful, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the sad thing with Emperor's New Groove. Like, sure, it's a cult classic, but
I guess, yeah, technically it wasn't a success. Which sucks.
it is just a highly quotable movie.
Well, that doesn't make much sense, now does it? Ordering! I need 2 heartburns and a deep-fried doorstop!
Yeah.
Like, I just love that.
Did we get here, Crunk? I don't know. By all logic, it doesn't make any sense.
Until you realize that, you know, the Gators probably brought him over.
They fell into the same creek that the Gators were in. That's next to the left, yeah.
I remember watching The Emperor's New School, that, you know, TV series they had. I thought it was pretty decent.
So there's a quest here.
Yep, gotta get the dude.
Got another thing. It's called Trouser Troubles.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. There's a quest here. That's him.
Yeah.
Hi.
Gotta make him trousers. He needs the right trousers.
I'll keep,
he doesn't need the wrong trousers.
I'll keep killing these things then.
Alright.
I mean, hell, if you've got... Shouldn't you have Squire's leggings, friend?
I don't think so.
I am wearing Squire's leggings. You know what? I'll just take mine off and give him mine.
Sounds like something Squirt would do.
Actually, yes. It's like, why are they slimy and sticky?
Squirt normally doesn't wear pants, but when she does...
Lick.
I definitely feel like Squirt would be more of a skirts kind of girl.
Or just go full on raincoat.
Less restrictive.
I think what I have in mind is more of for her is I think it might be qualified as like a skirt, which is to say like a combination between pants and a skirt, like very wide. Yeah. He doesn't seem to mind my slimy pants.
I also love that it says it's a part 1. So, we're gonna deal with this guy again, aren't we?
The saga will continue.
We're probably gonna have to give him pants each time.
Oh my god. Yeah, these ones are pretty easy to deal with, right?
Yeah, just because they're not ranged.
Exactly. That and their attack is more telegraphed.
And you got your aura back. Yay!
Yay!
Remind me what your aura does again?
It boosts attack power? Hold on. You and all players within 5 meters of you deal 15% increased damage.
That's a really good buff.
Yes.
So, after this, shall we, try and, you know, take on the boss?
You know what? I think we might be ready.
Yeah, worth a try. Well, I mean, we should finish up the quest first.
Yeah,
but...
That's what we said. You know what? I'll do one Undertale reference. These skeletons are about to have a bad time.
I was looking at some Bowsette art last night, and I did see one that was a reference to what you said. It was Bowsette had like Peach.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Bowser, I do not appreciate you running around as a mockery of me. And there was something like that, and then basically, you know what they say, Peach? Noodles...
Noodles are straight until you get them wet.
Yeah. I can't exactly remember where you messed it up, but yeah, it was basically along those lines.
I'm dead. And now
Gamers
I'm
don't
alive.
die, they just respawn. It's just a really long respawn cycle. God should probably patch that out. Or, you know, give it a patch.
So, I have been watching Big Hero 6, the animated series.
Ooh, how is it?
It is continuing the trend of Disney actually putting out stuff that is funny and also not childish.
Like, it's funny. The writing is actually good.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. So the jokes, yeah, have a little more impact.
And like the villains all have some pretty good character. In fact, hell, there's this one part where there's like this big buff bikey dude. His name is Felony Tony or something like that. And Honey Lemon, who is just, you know, a beacon of optimism and happy thoughts. She sees this big bike guy and she decides to give his bike a makeover, and she makes it pink and sparkly. And he's just like, I'm confident enough in my masculinity. So he basically, it's like a joke along the lines of that. It's like, yeah, this is good. I'm confident enough to like the sparkles. And then later on, another character talks to this guy. It's like, hey, nice sparkle. He's like, yeah, it really brings out my eyes.
That's moderately funny. Alright, we'll just head back to home, drop off anything that we have, and then we'll,
I would like to see if I can update my armor first.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
As in character as I would see it being for Squirt to take on a enemy with a wooden sword.
Let's take it seriously. Fort Kick-Ass, how I love you.
You also have the naming convention of someone that
What?
is still in high school. I said you have the naming convention of still in high school.
Well, you know what? It's better than the one that Lawson came up with in Recess when they had a fort. You know what he called it? Fort. I am not making this up. So not only did he steal their fort, the gang's fort, but he gave it the lamest name ever.
Then again, I suppose there are plenty of people that would.
Hey, guys, do you have something in your inventory called a Colmis Tesseract?
I believe that is used for some. Yeah, that was used. That takes you to a different island. That's what was used for that Command quest before that we didn't finish.
Guess we'll do it later.
And no, you're the only one that's got it because you're probably the one that spoke to the NPC. Which means that you'd have to do it to unlock it for us.
Oh boy. So anyway, you see any? Is there anything you need to make or use?
Hold on, I'm in the process of looking through what I can do.
If I want to upgrade the station, I'm going to need some iron and something else. And the furnace, I have no idea what that is. Ah, basalt. And the altar requires verdant emeralds. Yeah, that's like the one thing we're gonna start needing iron. Especially since the iron can give us some better chests, I'm presuming.
Indeed.
Huh. New quest. It's called Blossom Madness. Yeah, I'd rather deal with the boss. Happy there's a bunch of quests, but it's getting a little overwhelming.
So, I was looking at like some of the pets you can get in the game, and one that I'm a little bit disappointed about because apparently it's a you have to buy it on Steam.
Pay DLC.
Yeah, but there is one that that you can buy. It's called a slime cat.
Oh, you have to.
It's like $2.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
Yeah, depends on how cute it is. Like, it has to be really cute. I got the portal stones.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, I've got plenty of them. I've got like 50.
Alright, let's see. I need to get some stone. Because I need to make some more, More sharpening stones.
Yeah, let's see.
Ooh, nice armor.
Thank you. It is significantly better than what I had before.
And me, I'm just wearing some mining outfits.
You might need a change too.
Because I don't think the boss could be toppled by mining skills. So that wouldn't be cool if it could.
Yeah, let me just make sure I know what it looks like, what it does. Durability loss reduction. But it also has some good armor protection. It's actually 106 armor.
Fair enough.
Let's see, but my sharpshooter... Yeah, it actually... Yeah. This is actually really good armor for me. Because the sharpshooter studded leather that I can make only gives me health plus 20 and 38 defense. I think I'd rather have the high defense.
At some point we're gonna need to get stone, but for now, if we're just gonna fight,
Alright. I'll meet you over at the fort.
I mean, looking at the sharpshooter gear, you get you can double jump.
Yeah, I already have that one.
Ah.
I'm talking about the chest piece.
Ah.
The chest piece gives me the 106.
alright, so where are we going?
Fort Finch.
About
Okay.
to say Fort.
So there are two portals. I'm not sure which one the boss is on. If I had to guess, I'd probably say the... Like, if the portals correlate to the markers on the map, then the top one will go to the boss.
That makes logical sense.
I mean, I hope it makes logical sense. If it made sense without being logical, then...
Wait. No,
No, I've gone cross-eyed.
Alright. Let's hope this works. Autumn Spring.
That is not the boss.
Ah, great.
Okay, so we have to
Maybe check the one that's down there.
Yep.
Whee.
Well, at least I'll scout out ahead.
I mean... Yeah, I guess this way makes sense. Probably a bit more because it's hidden away.
I have no idea where I'm going, so...
I can't remember how to get there either. There's a door that leads there. It's like an underground sort of chamber.
Hey, remember those giant skeletons?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
seeing
in that
one
area.
in Autumn Spring. Huh. Glad we got some practice in, I guess.
I mean... Yeah, here we go. I mean, there's no real practice. It's
I
about
need
the
to
same
get-
as...
The last 3...
Yeah, I've got them on me.
Alright, let me
Yay.
just teleport over. You know what, looking back at Recess, they actually made a lot of jokes. I'm surprised we were allowed to fly back then. There's this one joke where the kid of Vince LaSalle, you know, it shows how good he is at kickball. He kicks the ball all the way to China, and it crashes into the ground, and some people are like investigating, and it shows a guy who's clearly a communist China man. You know, he has like, you know, the red star on his hat and everything. It's like, this is property of the state! Like, oh my god! Like, what the hell? Huh.
Shrieking sands.
Don't leave me! I've grown emotionally attached to you!
Hey, you dickweedles! Why'd you leave me? I don't even know how to get in there. You know what?
Well, now that you're calling us dickweedles, that's a nice way of endearing yourself.
Would you rather call you dickweeds?
I assume that there's probably like a little,
I know, I
gathering
could
hub
teleport
sort
immediately there. Now that you unlocked it. Give me back my puzzle, you dickweeds! Okay, Autumn Sands is level 4, and this is level 5.
Yeah, I think we might have been a bit...
You know what, I think we can take it.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's like, we're probably at higher level
I
then.
gotta admit, I like the design of this place.
Okay, maybe this isn't a boss. Maybe this is like, maybe.
No,
Like a quest zone type thing.
yeah, I think, well, the quest has us going into the tomb here.
Yeah. So we have to do. It's a quest that then unlocks the boss.
Let's go tomb raided.
It's the quest that unlocks the key that unlocks the boss.
Alright.
The boss key is connected to the boss quest.
Alley-oop.
Nice wand. What's it a wand of?
Staff. It's a staff of
Cool.
staves don't have homing. Instead, they have slash damage.
Yeah, that seems kind of useful.
Yeah, wands are
thing.
better.
Some good cheesing.
Ooh, it left behind like a tortured soul-looking thing.
It is a Cthulhu's Curse Scroll, which is
my
a
God.
consumable.
Oh!
Yes.
What?
Oh! They got three-eyed octopus things.
Ooh.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. A new Kraken. Okay, that's kind of a clever name. Alright, I got something called an armor flaskin. Oh my god, look at this. These coffins are awesome. I want one.
Brian's bringing horrors back into our home again.
Huh. Actually, when you break it open, I got glowing sandstone blocks and 7 rockets. Yeah. Also, oh, I found something called a Totem of Divine Mercy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's for you. That'll heal us in a range. So cracking this open actually could be beneficial before we head down. I also got something called a bite trap. Temporary traps the enemy, holding him while you plot your next move. Okay, yeah, I'm hotbar. I am going to put that in my hotbar. Alright, did we grab them all?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, Andrew got stuck down here, but looks like it.
Yeah, I'm building stairs out.
I've got some blocks. There you go.
So, was there anything down there?
A bunch of urns which I smashed.
You didn't take
And
this
got
brazier?
like a few blocks of miscellaneous material.
That's how I seem to get a lot of those like copper-plated blocks, which is a pretty good way to get them. Alright, let me... Okay, Argo, hold on. Stand still while I, pass you the totems.
And why am I being...
Because it says it's mage only.
Oh, really? I'm guessing traps are ranger only or something?
Does it say it?
I don't know. I'm just guessing, because you've got the traps.
You know what? I'm gonna pass... Maybe it doesn't say for me, so,
Yeah, because the totems don't say it for me.
yeah. Hey, check your inventory. I passed you, some
No.
traps. What does it say?
traps can be used by me.
Huh. Alright, I guess I'll use the traps, and yeah. By the way, this glowing sandstone block, we gotta figure out a way to use them. Okay.
Ooh. I wonder what this does.
Yoink. I got the Cesaris mask. Wait,
You stole it from Squirt! How dare you!
I have an important question. Oh my god. Hold on. Well.
What?
Huh. Can you see it?
Yes.
I want it.
You know what? Here, I'll let you have. You can have it. Actually, I don't think I mind keeping the hat on for this. I think I kind of look like. Hey, yeah, isn't this like Graham's hat? You know, King Graham from King's Quest.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it's just a typical sort of. I can't remember the exact name of the hat, but
Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't there supposed to be a boss?
no. Well, we had a quest that probably leads us to the boss.
Oh, right. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You know,
Didn't we
Yeah.
have...
Hmm?
Nothing, never mind.
Yep. Squirt is rocking this look.
You know what? I am okay with this.
Yee.
I hope they let us keep it because. Can we make mannequins? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I
No,
can
you
get
can
the
buy 'em.
crest of Thurist. We should put that in like the trophy room. Like, you know, put one of those banners up as like a reminder of this. Because if you can't make mannequins to put that on, I mean,
I told
that's
you, you can buy them.
oh my god, that is awesome.
You can
I
buy
hope
them in
they let us
poses
keep
as well.
it. Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of murders. Huh.
We're gonna have to build our way out.
Yep. We're doing the Minecraft method.
Minecraft.
This is
not the
how you get out of a
Minecraft
cave.
No, that's not how you get out of a cave.
That's how I did. If I ever got lost,
That's
I'd be just
very
like, you know what,
inefficient.
fuck it, just dig up this way.
That's a very inefficient method.
Yeah, well, it was also the safest. Except that one time I accidentally
There
tunneled
we go.
under the ocean.
Of course, this method does lead people. But hey,
Yeah, but I could just break it down and return once more.
I can't believe you've been playing Minecraft this long and you jump and build underneath you.
No, I just want to do this. Well, okay, let's just say if I'm stuck underground and I had no way to, like, get up.
That is how you get up. You
No,
jump
but
and
I
build
mean, like,
underneath-
there's no... I'm stuck below the earth.
If
I
there's
have
no like direct air route up, yeah, that is like if you've been caving for a long time and it's like, where is the exit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess I'll have to just pick a random direction and
shit.
do that.
What happened?
What?
I'm just getting attacked by one of these priest dudes.
They know we have the mask.
How do they know? Okay. Back to what's her name? Hello. I am now your god.
Sweet, I leveled up again. So did they take the mask?
Well, I have to talk I'm finishing talking to this person first.
Swap the mouse for the warm. Oh, okay.
Stop worshipping this god. Worship this god instead.
Oh my god. Do you actually get to keep the mask?
Well, I think I need to trade it off, but for now, I'm keeping it.
Okay, so we gotta find the cult. I think it's over in there.
Swap the mask for the worm totem piece to let the cultists worship something less powerful.
I got a feeling it's like in here. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that does look pretty templish.
You know what,
Anyhow,
I'm gonna tunnel in. I'm gonna see if I'm right.
That's it, there's probably a door.
That is a heck of a thing, though. It's like someone just comes busting in through the masonry. Hey, is this the Catheris cult?
I'd like to talk to you about this god.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh god, that is like such a thing. It's like almost like... It's like, hello, I would like to take him. I've been hearing about this god fellow. Could you please tell me? And it's like, I'm used to this being on the other end.
Yeah.
We're Jehovah's Witnesses from hell.
Theorist cultist, you zapped me, you must die.
Hey, I found something called blazing chili seeds. You know what? I realized I probably should be helping you guys.
Yeah.
That would be appreciated. We're totally taking these crocodile statues.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
That is,
You know what? We should just
go
make
back.
an entire, like, Egyptian wing of our place. Just have, like,
Yeah, I mean,
different wings.
I mean, if we wanted to get specific, that they probably are like a sort of Sobek sort of
Yeah.
facility.
Look at this, I'm just standing in front of him, just pelting him arrows.
And we've got some canopic jars by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go, take their statues. Oh, you already did it. So, wait, that's how you pronounce it? Canopic?
Yeah.
I always thought it was canopic.
Potato, potato.
I don't have any room to pick that up.
Ooh, hey, these blocks look valuable. Refined marble.
Yep.
I think I might have made a mistake.
Why?
Alright, never mind. Okay, trade for the... Okay, return to Acolyte Maria.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take all your marble. Don't mind me.
You can buy a replica of the mask.
Oh my god, that is so awesome.
Sweet.
You can also get a baseball cap.
What?
Sounds legit.
Also?
I can't talk to him?
Because I'm talking to him.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Just floating.
Well, he's clearly become God, so...
Just gonna take all this marble.
We are the definition of murder hobos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it, my backpack is full. I think I need to drop... I picked up some of the blocks that you
Yeah,
have...
just feel free to just drop any of those onto me.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You gotta admit, this marble looks really good. We gotta keep this.
stone to me.
What?
It just looks like stone to me.
Really?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's white, but it doesn't have that nice actual marbled effect.
Oh.
And I'm getting a cape.
Wait, you get a cape?
Yeah, there's capes.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
could buy a cape.
I want a cape!
No capes. See, this is why Edna never designs for you.
Hmm.
You want a cape with everything.
Hmm. Oh my god, you're right about that baseball cap. That is awesome.
I mean, if you like baseball caps.
You know, if you're into baseball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a full set of these, like, robes and stuff. These things look awesome.
Yeah, but mine are purple, so they're better.
Actually, what's cool is that, you know, they can be used for vanity.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
like.
think anything can be used as vanity. Well, you can put your old armor over your new armor for vanity.
Exactly, I like that. Yeah, I'm looking pretty good, I'd say.
I'm not so sure about that hat with those robes.
Okay, yeah, I'll take off the hat. There we go. Haha. Oh, looking good, Squirt. Looking good.
I think Squirt's becoming a barbarian. That looks like some sort of barbarian warrior.
All I know is that my cape is flowing in the wind and I am happy.
Just wait until an enemy grabs it and pulls you to the ground.
Kinky. Hey, I got some blazing chili. Wonder if we can grow these. The seeds robust and can grow on any island.
Yeah.
Okay, onwards.
Let us go give what's her name a useless bauble.
Mario.
You guys go on ahead. I'm just gonna keep murder hoboing. We're the good guys, right?
I mean, you're destroying an evil temple, so...
Yeah,
That's how you
but
can
it seems
justify
to me he's like affably evil. It's like the best kind of
I
evil.
have a new friend.
Oh my god.
What?
Be invertebrate. You can be invertebrate buddies.
Wait, you can actually bring him along?
Nah.
It was it was a pet that was a reward for the quest.
Oh my god.
And I guess that's the all. There's nothing else unless there's some kind of hidden thing.
So I guess I have
There's
to talk to him.
Fine.
Also,
Oh,
I
wait.
grabbed some more of those
Wait.
alligator statues.
Maybe I was looking at the map wrong. I just saw like a big flashing skull. I'm like, ah, yeah, that's the boss. But there is an actual node that is a skull. That could be the boss.
Hmm.
Huh. I don't have the pet. I guess it's only a first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I
you
guess
probably-
we just need to finish up another one of the portals.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, was it the actual other portal?
No. If you look at the map, it shows you the connections.
Hmm.
So you can see to the right, there's the big skull node.
Hmm.
So we gotta find which of these worlds links to that next.
Yeah. I'm assuming that we had to do this world in order to maybe unlock the boss.
Maybe?
Hence why there's the golden key there. Or maybe there's something in this world that we need to find. Because there is this interesting looking part up here.
Yeah.
I'm digging these runes.
In fact, yeah, that looks like there's a couple of like ruins and shit around here.
I want the shiny things.
Question.
Hey, it's a Saurian fighter. Yeah, I get to kill them more of those. Ooh, glowing sandstone.
Okay.
Yeah?
I have found an interesting thing.
And what is that thing?
It's like a mini pyramid.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I made a little path over here.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's pretty neat.
And there's a hole there that suggests we go down. Dig down.
Dig a tonna, dig a big a tonna, dig a tonna, never get a tonna. Quick before the hyena come. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my god, look at this. I want it.
This one's... Whoa, that's... a lot of glowing stuff. I need to clear up my inventory.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, you could sell some of your junk to the one dude.
Yeah, just throw away a bunch of stuff I don't need.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport back home and I'm just gonna stuff the chests again. I am digging these large blocks. These things are pretty cool.
Yes.
Did you get the recipe to make them?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause you can actually
yeah.
buy it, the recipe from them.
Actually, I've got a gift for you, Squirt.
Ooh. I like gifts.
I just realized I've been throwing the blocks down instead of actually discarding them. It's a copper throwing axe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I found a couple of those. I put them in the chest. Alright.
I wonder if that coffin was it for the pyramid.
Yep,
Yeah.
we just desecrated a bunch of ancient ruins. We truly are adventurers.
And I'm figuring I'll dig my way up. Maybe set about repairing some of my...
I mean, you can just teleport to the landing pad.
Yeah, I suppose. And... boop. Or I guess not, because it's not Oh yeah, Y button returns to landing pad.
Does it help if I switch to my boomstick?
I am mighty! And my backpack is full. Yes.
Well, time to head back and desecrate some more stuff. I guess I truly am an American.
There's another crocodile statue here. I'll pick that up.
Ooh, I just realized this is a cool door which we can totally steal.
Oh my god, I have corrupted Squirt! The world is doomed.
I mean, actually, it doesn't seem like it'd be too much different from Squirt. I mean, I don't think Squirt understands the idea of properties.
Good point.
Just that if people try to take things from her bucket, she gets upset.
Me.
Yee.
The funny thing is, this place, the name is very similar to the name of one of the characters from the C-Team. Which is Cthulhu Straub. Can you guess what race he is?
I'm gonna say Dark Elf?
Yeah. Well, to be specific, Drow.
Yeah.
Oh, time to go drop this crap off.
Yeah, we got some good stuff around here.
Indeed.
What?
So now we have a Sobek statue watching over us as we teleport in, eh?
Yeah, I decided to put that there just as a bit of a laugh. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a full-on Egyptian wing.
Ooh, there's a thing going on in Dusty Junction.
Yeah, but we decided not to do that because of bosses. But if you want to go there,
Decided.
though, I should point out it is
The boss is a bit of a way off from the
Yeah.
looks of it.
Yeah, I should point out it's starting to get a little later.
Yeah. Still got a little time to
Yeah, I'm just
faff
saying.
about.
Well, there's only one portal statue or portal room, and I guess it's here. Guess I'll get some portal blocks and maybe scout ahead.
Oh boy, these Boston things are strong, of course. And actually kind of terrifying.
Oh, by the way, so you know how... Here's something I learned today in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, it's probably a bit of common knowledge. You got Slifer the Sky Dragon's named after an executive producer of 4Kids. But you know there's actually another monster that's named after a producer?
No.
The Great Mammoth of Goldfind. Yeah, apparently, yeah. That was named after another 4Kids executive. At least with a god card, there's some respect. And then you're named after a fusion monster that makes no sense. Snake Hair and Dragon Zombie. And is probably never going to see competitive use in any way, shape, or form. I like how we got the statue just watching us as we teleport in. That's pretty funny.
Not done yet.
Alright.
Bing a bang boom.
Whoosh.
So apparently these plants explode when they die.
Oh, that's
At least
annoying.
the blazing ones do.
Oh, I hate enemies that do that. Ugh, I am getting flashbacks to the bombs in Final Fantasy. It was those and the Malboros. Oh yeah, and Gravelers. God damn, I hate Gravelers because it's always the ones with sturdy that have, you know, explosion.
That's the whole tactic.
I know.
Like, hey, I bet it piss you off right now if I use self-destruct. How about I do that right now? I prefer you don't. I think you'll like it.
Orson Orchard. That doesn't sound like an evil place.
I mean, orchards are home to spiders.
What?
Spiders are everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna go sleep tonight, thanks.
You know, I don't want to come off as the Reddit guy that's always on Reddit because I like look at it once a day. But there are some goddamn funny things you read in Reddit.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm with you on that one.
A guy, it was today I fucked up. A guy almost gassed himself
Oh,
because of a spider. Basically, he was having a shower. A harmless house spider sort of, just sort of webbed down in front of him. So he freaked the fuck out, grabbed, bug spray, started just spraying the entire can all around his enclosed bathroom, and he was just sitting there, waiting for it to die, when he realized that, oh, I'm being poisoned myself.
oh God.
God. That's some good work right there.
This isn't the way. It's not the meme.
But yeah, it's like I say, if I ever see a spider in the house, I do my best to not make my Nan aware of it, because I know as soon as she's aware of it, she'll come after it with a spray can. Like, it's just a little house buddy. I don't want to hurt.
And I feel reminded of a thing from one of PM Seymour's things where it's like, if communication is ever established with bugs, one of the phrases people are going to want to learn is, "Don't worry, I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just trying to take you to a safer place."
Yeah, sounds about right. That or figure out a way to get rent from the spiders.
I still love that comic with all the bug girls and the spider hanging out.
Yeah, I
in the
think my
court.
favorite is
Yeah.
the cockroach. Play dead! And then he just walks off like, I can't deal with this shit right now. I can't believe it worked!
And the moth girl was precious.
And then it ends with the goddamn wasp girl who just wants to raid and pillage.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's face it, mosquitoes you can kind of... They're just annoying. Wasps, they're malicious. Although you could say mosquitoes are bitches. Because, yeah, it's only the females that suck blood. Males like nectar.
I actually... I had a Today I Learned situation last night. I learned that wasps and mosquitoes can survive without their head until they die of starvation.
Yeah, same with cockroaches.
Apparently there was like, one of the tests had like a wasp that had its head severed and it picked up its head and flew off.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I'm just like, nature, you fucking scary.
Yes, yes it is. If, you know what, if that didn't convince you, the goddamn zombie mushrooms will. Seriously, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's kind of also a case of, I mean, it's something that is designed to parasitize.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you would not
general.
expect something to cut off what is basically its main, like, logic-making bit is.
Yeah.
You know what, I need some brain bleach. I'm gonna now imagine the spider who couldn't hide.
Well, yeah, I think the reason why both spiders and, like, wasps and, like, certain insects can basically survive without their head is that they don't exactly have a brain, they just have, like, a bunch of nerves that, work in conjunction all through their body. They don't have a central nervous system.
I know there was also, like, a case of, like, a chicken that survived for a while with its head cut off.
Holy shit.
Like, apparently there's, extenuating circumstances that allowed it to happen, but yes, it was a thing.
Yeah. On a slightly less creepy note, and actually kind of an endearing one. The oldest known spider died this year, and it was like 43 years old or something like that.
Damn. What species was it?
I think it was just a huntsman or something. I can't quite remember the details.
Huh.
But, you know, imagine that. Imagine having a pet spider for that long. That's...
Yeah.
And here I thought, like, spiders only lasted a couple of months.
Months, about a year.
Nature is truly fascinating.
You know, sometimes I have to, there's like the whole idea of evolution and then there's intelligent design. I don't think evolution or intelligent design could explain the platypus. At that point, scientists and religious fanatics just throw up their hands and like, we don't know!
Well, I know it was a case that for a while, when it was first discovered and they were sending back, like, taxidermied specimens, it was thought to either be a joke or a hoax.
Yeah, like, let's face it. It's like, ah ha ha, guys, you took a bunch of body parts and put them together. Ha ha, very funny.
Oh wait, shit, you're actually serious.
Yeah, this thing came up to me. It tried to poison me. Oh my god, actually, that was a joke in 8-Bit Theater, where a guy's like, he ordered like a monster that can lay eggs, breathe fire, has poisonous claws. It's basically just a platypus with a Zippo lighter taped to its claw.
I mean, Australia's just full of weird animals.
Yeah, definitely Australia. The Earth's monster menagerie.
Yeah, don't forget, we also have the cassowary. It's not exactly a strange bird, but it's a fucking...
It has the attitude of fuck everything, as I understand.
Yes.
No, okay, it's basically what would happen if you took a goose, you gave it a lot more color, and you trialed up its attitude to Omega Bitch.
It has me thinking, it's like, it's what happened if you took the concept of, you won't, mate, and put it into a bird.
Yeah. And, of course...
You're looking at more bird?
Of course, by extension, then there's a bird in New Zealand, the kiwi bird, which I'm still not sure if the fruit or the bird came first.
Yeah,
They
that thing...
both look the same.
They're so adorable. The kiwi's just so adorable, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only way it could be even more adorable is if it like had even more feathers. That could make it like a little ball of fluff feathers kind of thing, like just legs.
It's just a cute little, like, bird thing on legs with no wings.
I think it was again on PMC more thing. You know that kiwi fruit? Yeah. Okay, take one of them. Okay. Put a head and a beak on it. Okay, and some legs. There we go, kiwi bird.
Anyway, you said you needed stone blocks. What do you need them for?
Making more of the material for the castle.
Yeah, right. I'm on
Making
it.
the stone bricks block.
Yeah, I'll probably do a lot of mining on my own and, just collect a bunch of the resources we need. Like, a bunch of the stone, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm fine with doing that. Yeah, actually, what's funny about me is that I'm okay with grinding. I've always been okay with grinding in games. It's always been calming to me.
I mean, yeah. I don't
There's like
think
a time
many...
and a place for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes it's just like... Sometimes it's a bit too much.
Yeah, but I'm with you on that one. But stuff like, oh, just go into like one of these worlds, collect a bunch of resources for a project. Yeah, that's calming. Also, it does give me time to catch up on my shows.
Yeah.
So far, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Yeah, if you're gonna watch any of the Yu-Gi-Ohs, you know what, go for the sub. As much as I like the dub, at least, it's kind of nice to get the whole story, like, without the dub changing things too much. That does make me wonder if in an alternate universe Funimation ever got the dub. Would the show have gotten more popular? Like, would it have been as popular if 4Kids did? Because the reason why Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so well known is because 4Kids was dubbing it and, they promoted the hell out of it. What if Funimation dubbed it, but it didn't promote it as much?
So, it kind of reminds me of something that I discovered the other day. There is a website that actually streams Cartoon Network and I think Nickelodeon as it was like 15 years ago.
Whoa.
Huh.
Like ads and everything. Proper schedule.
Oh my god. Whoa.
More and more the internet becomes a time machine.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was watching for a bit, and, like, sure, it was, like, the American Cartoon Network, but still, like, even in Australia, there was still fairly, it was only about, like, 10% different.
Yeah, there's
So,
still
it was just
some...
very nostalgic.
Although, I'll tell you what, it's always nostalgic to me from like, Nickelodeon. Ahem. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
My god,
Like,
that...
I was just sitting there watching it, and they had one of the good old classic Cartoon Network bumper sort of things, where it's like, it showed like a very high detailed, almost like photorealistic city, or I think it was, and then
Yeah,
like
that city when you just had all those characters just going about their daily lives, interacting with each other. My favorite
yeah, there
is
was like
the
a
Samurai
plastic
Jack
bag.
and Johnny Bravo at the laundromat.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yes.
Yeah. Laundry day? Yeah. Yeah, I wish that was so cool. I also remember, actually, here's what I remember as like an old commercial. There was this, okay, what happened was that all these Cartoon Network characters were like calling in sick. And that was including even the Hanna-Barbera characters. There was even like the Brack show where Brack is like calling like, "Oh, Brack can't come in today. Oh, he's actually very sick. I think she bought it." And it's like one of the executives like talking like, "Okay, we gotta do something." And then it's like, "And welcome to Cartoon Network with a 24-hour quickie koala marathon." And there's like this guy who's clearly sick. And he's like really upset as Quickie Koala's playing. That was a thing. That show. Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite Cartoon Network bumpers. It showed like it was a group. Can't exactly remember which ones, but they were looking for a car space. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, you have like Space Ghost like, "Now I'm sure I parked in the B section, or was it the? Of course, I flew into work today."
Of course, I flew into work today.
And then, of course, just the line that I remember from it is, "Wise Papa Smurf, corrupted by his own his own power, can no leader go untainted?"
Hey, you know what I remember? The Cartoon Network Groovies. Remember those? What? They were putting out more music videos than MTV at the time.
I don't remember much of them, maybe.
Oh, there were some good ones. I'd say my favorite is the Jabberjaws one, where it's just well, the cast of Jabberjaws. Okay, well, it's a different band, but...
I don't even know what the hell Jabberjaws is.
Well, okay, now imagine Scooby-Doo, but Scooby is a talking shark who sounds like Curly, you know, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
And they're underwater and they're solving crimes.
Ah, so it's like that other show that is Imagine Scooby-Doo, but a talking car.
Exactly!
There was
Yeah,
a-
Hanna-Barbera ripped themselves off a lot. Or how about
Imagine
the,
Scooby-Doo, but they're a band themed after a cat.
or how about your Scooby-Doo, except one of you is a werewolf. Okay, that wasn't Hanna-Barbera, but it was, you know, another company that sort of used the same, you know, studio.
Yeah.
Or how about that time Casper joined up with some space girls and he solved mysteries. There was a lot of mystery solving. What was up with that?
Because Scooby-Doo was so popular.
I know.
And it's probably like one of the easier type of plots to make.
Yeah. Actually, the fact that, you know, Speed Buggy, you know, the cast was so similar to Scooby-Doo was even mentioned and lampooned in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. That was actually a good show. I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, remind me, okay, so Speedboat, like, his speech pattern was basically like, he's like
yeah,
making
you wanna
this sort
get
of
somewhere.
engine idling sound.
Oh yeah, hey, remember that one episode of Johnny Bravo when he teamed up with Scooby-Doo?
My glasses! My glasses! I can't be seen without my glasses!
No, it's,
I mean,
I can't see
without
without my glasses!
I
My
can't
glasses!
see,
I
yeah.
can't be seen without my...
I messed that up so bad.
Yeah. Aunt Jebediah! Aunt Jebediah! And they're like going through all the masks. It's like, Don Knotts, Bigfoot, Josephine Barbera. Who's that? You know, it's Hanna-Barbera. You know, it's the second half of Hanna-Barbera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Cartoon Network had a lot of good classic shows, didn't they?
Yeah.
I feel it. Maybe, hey, send me a link to that Twitch stream. I got
It's not a Twitch stream. Yeah, it's an actual website. But yeah.
Send me a link to that website. I gotta now go back into my nostalgia glasses.
Yeah, because I have to admit, there is just a certain charm, like we were talking about the other day, where there's, with Netflix, there's a lot of choice, but there's just too much choice. Whereas, it would be nice if, like, you could actually... Imagine this with Netflix. You can, like, go through a list and select a bunch of, you know, shows that you want to watch or that you like. And then you just set it to, like, network mode. And you can just sit there and it just, like, randomly plays a playlist.
However, what it should also do is, when it comes to certain shows, you can put in random or in order. So whenever that show comes up, you can either watch it in order, or, you know, if it's a show that doesn't really matter with the order.
You can watch it in order anyway. Like, when you normally watch...
no, but I'm talking about, like, when they, like, pull up the show for the randomized network mode, then, you know, it just automatically plays in order.
Yeah.
You know, like, whatever that show is in.
And like, between shows, they could have... quote-unquote ads, which would just basically be like trailers for other shows that they put in that might interest you based on your
at least when
selection.
it comes to Crunchyroll ads, I understand the ads of advertising other anime. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Though, oh my god, now I'm just thinking about the old Anime Network ad. It's like, anime straight from Japan, not kid stuff. You know, just... super cheesy freaking.
I remember vaguely a network like that, and yeah, like that was how I watched like Case Closed. There was like this one show called Spiral, I think. I think they had Inuyasha. I remember seeing a lot of ads for like EV games. In fact, the ad was kind of cringy when I think about it. I remember it because it was a guy. Okay. This guy had, like, this buff, you know, woman, and she's, like, trying to beat him up, but he's like, yo, quit, you know, like, oh, and blocking every blow with one hand. And then, you know, he goes to the store, and then another woman comes in and, you know, beats him up, and it's like, I'll take her. And it's like, yo, trade in your games over at EB Games, and, yeah, or GameStop, or whatever.
Yeah. Video game. Another thing I'll have to send to you. I'm guessing neither of you watch Clean Prince Gaming?
I've watched a little bit of his stuff.
I never heard of him.
Well, he does like a lot of analysis and discussion on, you know, current topics.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I saw one of his videos, but I guess I just never subscribed.
Yeah, so one of his more recent videos that he did a couple of days ago was Nintendo commercials. You know, starting from the early ones, the very creepy, we are Nintendo, you can't defeat us.
Oh god,
God,
yeah. Although
yeah,
my favorite Nintendo commercial has to be the one with Smash Bros. Where it's like do 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 do, and then they're beating the crap out of each other. Although I miss, as cringy as some of them were, I do miss the whole rivalry between Sega and Nintendo. Sega! Actually, speaking of which, have you seen that commercial for that new Sonic game? And then they basically did a replay, or like a remake of that one commercial they did, like comparing Sonic to Mario. They actually got the same guy to do the commercial again. That's pretty impressive.
Like, I think about that whole thing, and it's like, I know that after fashion and, like, you know, it's business and everything, and And if you don't take it too seriously, the console rivalry stuff is kind of fun, but, like, it is just so dumb what it does to some people.
Yeah, like, some people actually believe, you know, are still talking about the whole Genesis and Nintendo wars. Like, come on.
I mean, one of the things I remember, I think it was an ad, was like, it was apparently like a bunch of Sega executives interrogating Mario, and they've got like his head in a frickin' bloody what do you call it, a vice grip?
Oh.
Yeah, like I remember seeing that along with when they used to send out promotional videos through Nintendo Power. It was the Star Fox 64 promo where they basically tortured a Mario doll.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I remember? You know what I wish they would somehow bring back? Segata Sanshiro! Basically, okay, here's how they decide to promote the Sega Saturn. They get this really tough, you know, Japanese martial artist, a master of Taekwondo, and he will beat the shit out of you if you don't play it. Like, yeah. Surprisingly, it was a really good ad campaign because of its over-the-topness and, I don't know, just the fact that he doesn't, well, judge. Well, he doesn't, you know, differentiate. Like, if you're an adult, he'll beat the crap out of you. If you're a kid, he'll beat the crap out of you. I don't know, it's just, like, funny. Oh, yeah, and that he saved Sega's headquarters by sacrificing himself when Nintendo launched a missile at them.
Yeah.
Now, that's a badass way to go out.
Oh, God.
Sega.
And if I recall, his name was like a pun. Like, it basically in Japanese meant you must buy Sega Saturn or something like that.
Yeah, you must buy or die. Like, the fact, you know, it's like, the fact that it's so serious, but it's also not, I think is what made it successful. Plus, you know, it's a pretty funny mascot. You know, it's just some buff, you know, like a really good Taekwondo martial arts master who beats the crap out of people who don't play their game. There's nothing funny about that, you know?
Yeah, and just, God, thinking of console ads, I remember Sony, I think it was like for the PS2, they went really weird. I remember like this alien-eyed baby thing.
No, that was the PS3.
PS3, yeah.
I also remember the Vita, they had like, I think they were stoner squirrels.
Yeah.
No, that was the PSP, but yeah. It's like, come on, man, come outside. I can't. I'm playing Nut.
Yeah.
You can play Nut outside. What?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I believe Aaron did an animation parody of that. PSP, it's a nut. You can play outside.
Yeah, sometimes. Remember the Earthbound ads in Nintendo Power? This game stinks!
God.
You know what? It made sense at the time. I mean, the 90s was the gross out era.
Yeah,
Still,
well,
it's also kind of a thing of when you don't want to do your game any favors.
even the Pokemon ads, like I remember one of the Pokemon it was like the bus driver with a bunch of Pokemon in the bus.
And then he just crushes them and then puts them into the pot.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, okay, come on in, Pikachu. I'm gonna trick you and all these other Pokemon into being crushed in a carb compactor.
Fun fact, the Pikachu in that ad was actually voiced by Veronica Taylor.
Yeah, it is one of those things I've noticed that its voice was off.
Yeah, whenever you hear, like,
bit.
you know, when they're doing, like, a high-pitched voice, it's because they had to retake it. And they used Veronica Taylor for that during that time. Actually, I remember that one ad where they were, like, demonstrating, like, the link cable, And they have that by literally having, like, you know, a cable across 2 houses, and the Pokemon are, like, tight-roping across it.
I actually thought that was kind of cool.
It is, but that's a massive, massive lying through advertisement.
I know.
The link cables were like...
That's a pretty clever way to actually show
you had to get comfortable with someone when you used a link cable back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was always that one asshole who would take your Pokemon by, you know, separating the link after yours gets traded over. Dick.
Yeah, Nintendo certainly, like, Nintendo went through, like, an attitude era between, like, the 64 and the GameCube, and then they just went completely family-friendly, and a lot of their ads didn't have impact during the Wii era.
Although
now,
I will admit,
the
"We Would Like to Play" is still very, very catchy. I like the music, I like how they just go straight up stereotypical. It's just so enjoyable.
Oh, do you remember, like, the very first, like, Mario Kart DS ad?
No.
That they put out? Well, it was like this weird thing. So it's like, you know, the big function to it was that, oh, you could play online wirelessly with people. So what they did was, like, they had this guy who was, like, I don't know, in some third world country. It was just going along with what little food he had, just, like, going along for a while. There's this somber music playing in the background. He eventually comes to a stop. He eats, like, this single banana that he has. Just kind of slowly chews on it. You know, and eventually he tosses the peel away. And then I think, like, there's footage of, like, a car driving by someplace else entirely. And this banana that's out in the middle of the road just on its own gets slipped up and thrown about. And this guy who's practically out in, like, a desert just sees this peel moving about, and he's just like, what the fuck just happened? And then it's like Nintendo DS Play wirelessly.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
God. Don't even... What about the Crash Bandicoot ads? With a person dressed up as Crash Bandicoot calling out Mario, and I think Sonic in one.
Oh my god, yes!
Got some dude in what is basically a fursuit.
Exactly! Oh god, yeah.
Just shouting at Nintendo headquarters with a freaking megaphone.
I feel as though at that point, you know, they actually got permission to do that, and I think maybe even Nintendo might have found that kind of charming.
Yeah.
There's something hilarious about that. Especially saying...
And you know... Yeah. And you know what is the kind of thing where, as much as it's kind of a loss that we no longer have that kind of advertising, I like how things have gotten more passive-aggressive with competitive ads. Where it's like, with the whole, the cross-play going on with Microsoft and Nintendo right now. And it's just like, you can just taste the undertone of, huh, I wonder where Sony is. Oh well, I guess we'll just enjoy ourselves. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of ads, have you seen the Undertale for Switch ad?
I have not.
Yeah, we finally get to see what Mew Mew Kissy looks like. Oh boy! And it's like, barely any new changes. The same game that you played before. Very tongue-in-cheek. I like ads like that. Yeah, in fact, when I saw, like, the thumbnail, I thought it was, like, a completely different game that happened to have the same name. I'm like, there's gonna be a lot of brand confusion. I decided to watch, watch it, and oh, I get it. By the way, how many stone blocks did you get, Andrew?
Let me check.
673. I also have 213 stone bricks that I found.
I have 61.
And
I've been kind of talking about a bit.
and this might have to be a point to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that was fun. This was good.
Yeah.
Da 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 na 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 na. Boom. You know what? Even if I do get a Switch, I might get Undertale again. I like that game so much, I might even get it twice.
So,
You do know that they are selling like a limited physical edition, right?
I'm never gonna get that.
yeah, man.
God damn you, limited editions. Although, okay, before we go, a bit of trivia for that. The Halo 2 limited edition is actually more common than the regular edition.
Yep.
Go fucking figure.
Because they did not understand how that shit works.
I remember they did, they
It's
just wanted
like,
to
oh
fuck
hey,
with me.
remember the frickin' comic book Dark Ages?
Yeah, remember that boom?
Yeah. It's almost like that classic thing of, when everything is special, nothing is special.
Yeah. It's like the only reason like the Superman #1 or whatever DC Action Comics, whatever it was called back then. The reason why that is so rare is because, well, one, it was the very first thing to come out at a time when people probably weren't going to be collecting that shit. So of course
Exactly. It's not only how old it is, but how uncommon it is. The fact that it's, you know, a fucking Superman comic.
And you didn't have people buying it because, you know, what happens is you have people buying up a comic by the dozens, and then you have the publishers, printers, or whatever going, oh, hey, there's a lot of people who are liking this, let's make more. And so, of course, then that leads to people buying more sometimes, which just leads to the whole freaking thing being devalued.
Exactly.
Let's just hope Nintendo has learned their lesson.
Like, okay, you know what? I'll say this. I absolutely love that I can walk into any given supermarket and they will have a Nintendo or Super Nintendo Classic on the shelf.
I really gotta get one of those.
It's like the thing is, it's like you think they would have learned their lesson with the whole Amiibo fiasco, and then they tried it again.
Yeah, it's like, with Mega Man 11 coming out, they have a version of the game that comes with an Amiibo, but it's $30 more.
Oh,
Holy
God.
shit.
And it's like, okay, they have, like, you know, a screen cleaning cloth and stickers or whatever, but those are not the lion's share of that extra cost.
Yeah. And I mean, an Amiibo is generally what, like an extra, here in Australia, it's like $15.
It depends. Your usual Amiibo is like $13, $14. It might be a little bit more if it's something like how it was with the Wool Yoshis, or if it's a big one like the Guardian from Zelda or Detective
20,
Pikachu.
25, yeah.
Yeah, but like the average Amiibo is like no more than $15.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm hoping that the rumors that Capcom will make a separate version to buy will be true. I'm not holding my breath on that one.
No, let's hope Capcom is smart about this.
I mean, God, have Nintendo even released all the Smash Amiibos yet? Like,
Yep, they've released them all.
okay, because I thought we were still waiting on Cloud and Ryu.
Oh no, Cloud and Ryu were out before, like, I think Bayonetta.
I guess it's probably just my store that didn't have them.
I did a bit of decorating. I hope you like it.
Where are you at?
At home.
Warping.
Axu. And then, yeah, we'll probably use this as a stopping point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am still upset that there were no further reprints of female Corrin.
Heh.
Just-
I still can't find. I'll probably have to go on eBay, but like my store does not have any of the Guardians, Breath of the Wild Guardians, not Guardians, heroes. Can't remember.
Oh yeah, the champions.
Champions, yeah. So I really wanted Mifa, and bloody just about to call him Falco, because let's face it, he's Falco.
Yeah, he's pretty much Falco, Rivali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some work here. Made like a little area down here.
Might need to move this one here because that's supposed to be a stairway up to the second level.
Well, okay, that was just sort of to be a joke. But I'm talking about, you know, this little nook in here. So,
Nice to have stuff around.
yeah, just figure, put some stuff there, some statues there, just... You're free to move anything here. I was just making... This was just sort of as a joke, like, we now rule, kind of.
That's actually a joke, but I mean...
Well, not really, but... Yeah, shut up.
I'm just... I think what you mean to say is just a little fun thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nice to get the pretty looking stuff out for a bit.
Yeah. Still got a lot of stuff that I, legally procured.
I mean, they didn't try to stop you.
Keyword being you tried.
I would actually laugh if this game did have like an actual sort of lore system.
Oh yeah, like when it comes to the Champions Amiibo stuff, I totally get that. Like, because of how rare that shit is, like, I remember when I walked into a store and saw that they had all of the Champion stuff there, I'm like, can I buy all this now? Yeah, I'll buy it all. Yeah.
Anyway, I hope everyone here had a good time watching. If you did watch, well, whatever. I like these pictures. These are some good portraits. I don't know who they are, but I like them.
Well, that's a picture of my grandpappy. How dare you steal it?
It fits so well with the decor! But yeah, one of the things we're definitely going to need to make is like a trophy room. That's something that we need. You know what? Today we're going to put somebody in here. Okay, Rupert, you get to be out of the chest and...
I'm free!
Can I finally get out of the chest, sir?
Actually, I put the right guy in here. Actually, I'm gonna put him...
God, reminds me of Team 4 Star at the table. There's a character who has been recently introduced, and they basically have a sword that devours souls. But whenever the character uses something like Unseen Servant, the sword basically brings forth that soul.
Oh
so they're basically tormented souls that act as unseen servants.
Oh my god, that is too perfect.
it's like let's see, I'm going to bring out Henry, and yes, Henry, okay, yes, I know I know it sucks being devoured by my sword, but see, you get to be out for today. You get to help me with something.
Oh
You get
god,
to be
that
them.
is just evil. I love it. Alright, well, we'll deal with this some other time. Hope you all enjoyed this. I will see you later. You know people could see that, right?
Yes.
Just checking. Bye!
I was